Breaking news now, a person is shot at a motel in South Nashville and then apparently drives over somehow to the Vanderbilt campus.
Our Matthew Torres just got to the scene. So Matthew, what are you hearing about what happened?
Amy, good morning. We are here on Sidco Drive, just in front of the La Quinta Inn. Take a look right now. We have investigators out here on the scene. As you can see, they have that specific room propped open as the investigation continues. This is where Metro Police believe that gunshot victim was at least shot. And right now, we have several people out here. They believe then he went to Vanderbilt University's campus just there on 21st Avenue South, where he alerted Vanderbilt police. They believe the injury is non-life-threatening, so he is now being treated at Vanderbilt University Medical Center. But as far as the details of this shooting, that is still really early on in the investigation. I actually just want to speak real quick. Justin, if you step over here, you're saying you're staying pretty much next door to where this is taking place.
3 doors down.
You woke up. Did you hear anything at all?
I didn't hear nothing. We got here last night, so I don't know if it would happen last night or 2 days ago or what.
It's so close to where you're staying, just going through everything. I mean, this is pretty shocking.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. I mean, right here in the hotel, I don't know if I want to stay here now.
Yeah. Hey, Justin, thank you so much. I appreciate your time. Of course, we'll be out here to maintain and see if we get any other developments, so make sure to stick with News Channel 5 this morning. For now, we're reporting live in South Nashville. Matthew Torres, News Channel 5.
Matthew, thanks for the update. More breaking news. A man is dead after a single vehicle accident on I-24. This was the scene from the TDOT camera overnight. Metro Police telling us a 27-year-old man crashed his motorcycle in the westbound lanes near the Haywood Lane exit along I-24. He was transported to Vanderbilt Medical Center, where he later died. Investigators still want to know what caused that crash.
We're also following breaking news from South Nashville, where an apartment fire forced several families from their homes. Kimberly Davis joins us live with the latest. And Kimberly, I understand a couple of people taken to the hospital for these injuries.
Amy, good morning. Yes, 2 people were transported to the hospital, a firefighter as well as another resident. After the resident suffered smoke inhalation, they were transported. Then while a firefighter was fighting the blaze, he had to be transported after he was burned on his neck. Now, we're told firefighters responded to the Hampton Chase apartment complex on the 2000 block of Burrowwood Drive. That's in South Nashville. They responded around 10:45 last night. There was a lot of heavy smoke coming from this building, a lot of flames. They were able to knock down those flames and get that resident out who was suffering from the smoke inhalation. Now, they are expected to come and investigate here later on the scene. Investigators are expected to come. I spoke with an employee of the apartment complex here who's telling me they're just waiting on the hazmat team to come and clean up. They're expected sometime around 8:30 this morning. That's when the fire investigators will come in and do their job. As of now, residents are telling me they're left homeless. They don't have a place to stay right now. Currently, they're just living in their cars. They don't have renter's insurance. So this, as you can imagine, is a very difficult day for them. We are working on finding out more information as to what comes next, what may have caused the fire, and we'll have much more coming up in our next half hour. For now, we are live in South Nashville. Kimberly Davis, News Channel 5.
Kimberly, thank you for the update. Developing news now from Macon County this morning, where a massive fire engulfed a huge barn overnight. We've got some photos that a viewer sent us this morning. It took about 2 hours for crews to put the fire out on Lick Branch Road. That's near Lafayette, Tennessee. Firefighters tell us it's one of the biggest fires they've ever seen. It was visible for miles away. Now, the farm is located about halfway between Lafayette and the Kentucky border. Crews say the barn was about 600 feet long. Also, a combine and other expensive equipment was inside. In fact, Google Earth showing you there the size of this thing. That's that long, white, rectangular structure you see at the bottom of this picture. That was the barn. Luckily, no injuries were reported. Amy?
We now know the name of the man killed when his moped collided with an SUV. Investigators say Jackie Scott made a sudden lane change and slammed into an SUV on Murfreesboro Pike near Nashville Village yesterday morning. The 87-year-old died. We're told he was wearing a helmet.
Listen to the ages on this story. A woman behind bars this morning after apparently pulling a knife on her elderly roommate. The Columbia Daily Herald says that Mary Scribner is accused of stabbing her wheelchair-bound roommate during a fight over food and cigarettes. Now, Mary is 77 years old. The 85-year-old victim in this was rushed to the hospital and should be okay. Scribner's charged with aggravated domestic assault.
Guns and money stolen from an apartment, and now your help is needed to track down the culprits. Murfreesboro police say 3 armed men forced their way inside the College Grove apartment on Las Casas Highway Tuesday night. They grabbed a pump shotgun and a bolt-action rifle and at least $300 worth of cash before they took off. So if you have any information, call Crime Stoppers.
If you're going to steal something, how about some flip-flops? A ton of them. A pair of flip-flop bandits have now been nabbed. It happened at the Old Navy on Mount Juliet Road yesterday. Police said that a woman managed to walk out of the store with, look at that, $800 worth of stolen flip-flops. She, along with a helper, were quickly arrested at a nearby store. Tawanda Parrish was charged with felony theft. Tina Allen, on the left of the screen, is charged with driving on a revoked license, and she was also wanted on a couple of probation violations out of Wilson and Williamson counties.